Is it on? So they can hear me. Okay. So, due to technical difficulties, we're not gonna have the camera going for now. Hopefully, we will have that eventually soon. But right now it's just the girls medley relay in the water. They have not started yet. They have now. Backstroke will be up first. Abby Boulding from Eastern Hancock. In lane 3, Mallory Owens from Newcastle, as well as Drew Arthur from Newcastle. Females medley relay. In first, it's Newcastle in lane 4, Drew Arthur. Followed closely by Abby Boulding. Then out of the race for now is Mallory Owens in lane 2. In the water for Eastern Hancock is Sarah Ebert for the breaststroke, next to Mercy Ashby from Newcastle. Sarah Ebert's making up water on Mercy Ashby. Eastern Hancock's in the lead right now. It's the breaststroke. They go into the turn. Mercy Ashby gets off the quicker turn. Newcastle's now in the lead, followed by Eastern Hancock. Over in lane 2, Sylvie Terrell is about 25 yards behind the other two. Very close race for first. But here's Sophie Dolans into the water for butterfly. Sophie Dolans is a very fast swimmer and is already taking a lead over Brina Howe. Sophie Dolans has made quick work of that and is already out of the turn ahead of Brina Howe already. Just now into the water is Caitlin Sipes from Newcastle in lane 2 for their B relay. Into the water is Megan Adkins for the freestyle from Eastern Hancock. Audrey Tafoya is now in the water also for Newcastle, right next to Eastern. Megan Adkins turns, and it looks like Audrey Tafoya had a much better turn and is in the lead barely coming into the finish. It looks like it's going to be Newcastle. Yep, it is. Newcastle in lane 3. No, Eastern Hancock won in lane 3 by 1 second. From up here, it did not look that way, but the board's reading Eastern Hancock in first, Newcastle second. Okay, it appears we have video feed. For now. Not sure how to confirm or deny that the camera is working. But regardless, we'll have the boys 200-yard medley relay next. If it appears to be a bit of a mismatch, that is due to the Eastern Hancock A relay being all high school boys. That's right. It's those are all members of the varsity swim team. It looks a bit strange, but they're going for the record. One last shot at it after their sectional finals. They want to have another shot at it, so this will be their chance. Senior Aaron Serber cops in the water in lane 3. I'll tell you what, if that was a middle schooler, that would be absolutely terrifying. And they're off. Looks like Aaron Server. I'm sorry, it's just funny to watch. Aaron will take the lead. No surprise there. Seth Bush and Carter Leduc will be accompanying him. And here comes Matthew McDaniel into the water. No, that's Ryan Dagley into the water for breaststroke. Followed by, that would be Jacob Dudley. Ryan's the record holder for the breaststroke here, so he makes very quick work of that. Then it'll be Matthew McDaniel, the butterfly record holder, into the water. And Matthew is absolutely moving out of the turn. He's looking really nice. Newcastle have their butterfly into the water. That's Noah Bush. Matthew split at 26.13. That is very fast. Now Luke and Edwards in the water. To have a shot at this record, they'll need to drop about a 1:47. So we'll see. It'll be close for sure. Looks like they might get it. Yeah, they got it by about a second and a half. Very nice work there from the boys varsity relay. Impressive swim there by the boys. Newcastle's middle schoolers will finish up now. That'll be Julian Purdue from Newcastle in lane 4. And here goes Michael Miller over in lane 2 for the Newcastle beat relay. Michael Miller will finish up. Nice swim there by all teams competing. Again, that is a record for the varsity medley relay team.
We have the girls 200-yard freestyle. On deck, we have the boys 200-yard freestyle. And on call,
Now it'll be the girls 200-yard freestyle.
IM.
In lane 1 from Newcastle, Audrey Tafoya. Lane 2, also from Newcastle, Caitlin Sipes. Lane 3, Eastern Hancock, Sarah Ebert. 4, Brina Howe, Newcastle. 5, Panda Busley, Eastern Hancock. 6, Eastern Hancock will be Olivia Evans. The race will be in lane 3 and 4 with Sarah Ebert and Brina Howe having about a 3-second difference from each other. So that should be a good piece of competition. But lane 2 is out very fast. Caitlin Sipes, she has no seed time here on the paper. So it'll be interesting seeing what she could do. Sarah Ebert in lane 3. Sarah Ebert looks like in second by about a body's length. Caitlin Sipes with a very good split of 33 seconds out of the 50. just by looking at it, she's got a very good lead. About 7 or 10 yards, I'd say. I'm interested to know if this is her first time swimming it because there's no time for listed on this paper. But either way, she appears to have first place all but sealed up here. The race will be for second between Sarah Everett and Brina Howe in 3 and 4. Caitlin Everett is taking a pretty nice lead over Brina Howe. Caitlin Sipes slowing down just a little bit, but still having pretty nice splits. And still in first by a good amount. Sarah Everett looks like she is sitting pretty comfortably in second place right now, followed by Brina Howe in third from Newcastle. In the outside lanes, you have Audrey Tafoya in lane 1 and Olivia Evans in lane 6, then Panda Beasley 5, and then 1, 2, and 3 is second, third, and fourth. Sorry, that was not me. Sorry, that is being interrupted here by the medley relay team who just set their record.
Nice job, swimmers. Next up, the boys 200-yard freestyle. On deck, girls 100-yard IM. On call, boys 100-yard IM.
Now we'll have the boys 200-yard freestyle. Both swimmers will be from Newcastle.
In lanes 3 and 4.
Noah Bush in 3, Carter Leduc, 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 Leduc. Noah Bush already off to 3 or 4 yard lead. Lane 3, Noah Bush splits at 31-11, pretty fast. See if we can hold it. Lane 2, Carter seems he has lost his goggles. Losing your goggles this early on is pretty tough, especially for the 200. but that's usually when you see it off the start. Another good split there in lane 3. 34.66. Slowed down, but not by much. You expect to see some sort of time drop in the 200. No Bush. Another good split. 36.84. No Bush seems to be on an absolute mission right now. He's swimming very fast for a middle school boy, from what I've seen. He's looking at about a 2:19, 2:18.9. Really good time from a middle school boy. Or anyone, really. Just a nice swim all around. Carter in lane 4 will also finish up. Good swim from Carter, all things considered, with losing his goggles.
Next up,
2:45.
100-yard IM. On deck, boys 100-yard IM. On call, girls 50-yard freestyle.
Now we will have the girls 100-yard IM. Lane 2 will be Sylvie Terrell. Lane 3 will be Sophia Dolence. Lane 4, Drew Arthur. Newcastle in lane 2, Eastern Hancock lane 3. Newcastle lane 4. Clean start there. Sophie Dolence out pretty fast. The two Newcastle girls, Drew Arthur and Sylvie Terrell, seem to be about even, but Drew Arthur will take a slight lead. Sophie Dolence into the backstroke in the lead by about a body's length. Rough turn there for Sophie. Won't affect her lead, which is about 7 yards by now. Lane 2, Sylvie Terrell is making up a lot of water here on this breaststroke after being behind by quite a bit in the breaststroke. Butterfly. She just kind of fell behind in the butterfly, but she's trying to make it up here. Sophie Dolence will finish with a 1:13.98. Lane 4 will be Drew Arthur for second, 1:26. And then 1:30.91 for Sylvie Terrell.
Nice job, swimmers.
That'll be the boys 100-yard IM.
Next up, boys 100-yard IM. Newcastle in lane
We have
2,
Simon
4-5
Hunn
Drew
in
Arthur.
lane 1 from Newcastle.
On deck,
Lincoln Richmond,
girls
lane 3
50-yard
from Eastern
freestyle.
Hancock.
On call,
Jacob Dudley, lane
boys
4,
50-yard freestyle.
Newcastle. And Cormac Stillwell, lane 5, Newcastle. Good start there. The inside lanes already appear to be pulling away. It's about even, but Jacob Dudley appears to be edging out a lead now in the backstroke. Pretty impressive what Jacob Dudley was able to do on the backstroke there. He pulled about a 5-yard lead just from the backstroke because they were about even on butterfly. Lane 2, Simon Hun is trying to make his mark on second here after being almost out of the race. Doesn't appear he'll be able to take it after a decent breaststroke effort there. Lane 4 will finish first. That was Jacob Dudley. Lane 3 will be second, Lincoln Richmond. And lane 2 will be third, Simon Hun. Now finishing up will be Cormac Stowell in lane 5.
Nice job, swimmers.
Now we will have heat 1 of the girls 50-yard freestyle. Amelia Shores, lane 3, Mercy Ashby, lane 4. Mercy being from Newcastle, Amelia being from Eastern Hancock. Yard freestyle. Ready's up. Looks like Mercy Ashby in lane 4 will be in the lead into the turn. Nice turn there by Mercy. Amelia Shores looks like she's running out of gas, as Mercy Ashby will finish up with a time of 38:34. Amelia Shores time of 57:97. Not a bad swim at all.
Girls 50-yard free. We have Newcastle in lanes 2, 4, and 6. Eastern in lanes 1, 3, and 5.
Now will be heat 2 of the girls 50-yard freestyle. Caitlin Marshall from Eastern Hancock in lane 1. Caroline Watterson in lane 2 from Newcastle. Megan Atkins, lane 3, Eastern Hancock. Audrey Tafoya, Newcastle, lane 4. Avery Howell, Eastern Hancock, lane 5. Piper Arthur, lane 6, Newcastle. They ready up. Nice start there. Straight away, lanes 3, 4, and 5 are pulling away. But lane 6 is definitely not out of the race. Piper Arthur in lane 6. Lane 4, Audrey Tafoya fell behind out of the turn, it appears. As lane 6, the outside lane will take first. Impressive swim. It's not easy to do in the outside lane.
Nice job. Up next, we have heat 1 and 2 in the boys 50-yard free. Eastern in lane 3. On deck, girls 50-yard butterfly.
Now we will have heat 1 of the boys 50-yard freestyle. Hank Lee will be the only swimmer in this heat in lane 3. So I'm sure he'll be looking at first place as well as the last place. He'll be 1 of 1. Nice turn there. Finishing up, he's looking at a 40.60. Not a bad swim at all. I'm pretty sure that's his first time swimming that race. So I believe that's a personal best. Nice swim there. Next will be heat 2. Hunter Holt, lane 1, Eastern Hancock. Michael Miller, lane 2, Newcastle. Isaiah Harris, lane 3, Eastern Hancock. Julian Purdue, Newcastle, lane 4. Landon Mays, lane 5, Eastern Hancock. Leighton Ham, lane 6, Newcastle. All swimmers have a clean start, no false starts. Lane 4, Julian Purdue seems to be taking the early lead. Isaiah Harris will work on reeling him in. Doesn't look like he'll be able to. That'll be Julian Purdue, time of 32:59 in first place, followed by Isaiah Harris, lane 3, with a time of 35:20. There's a break time for warm up and recovery here for about 15 minutes. We'll be right back. And we're back. It'll be the girls' 50-yard butterfly. No false starts. In lane 1 is Brina Howe. Lane 3, Sophie Dolance. Lane 4, Piper Arthur. Lane 5, Mallory Owens. Sophie Dolance in lane 3, taking a very decent lead. Into the wall, 31.08. Very good time for her. That might, yeah, that's a record for her. For the middle school girls record, Sophie Dolance. Oh yeah, sure. Here.
Nice job, swimmer. All right. Next up, the
Next,
boys 50-yard butterfly.
boys
On
50-yard butterfly.
deck, heat 1 of girls 100-yard free. On the
Sammy
line,
Hun,
heat 2 of girls
lane 3.
100-yard free.
Seth Bush, lane 4. Both swimmers from
This is
Newcastle.
all Newcastle heat in lanes 3 and 4.
Looks like there's some confusion from Seth Bush of where to place his mask. Speaking from experience, it can get confusing down there. Lots of baskets. Very nice start and underwater by Sammy Hun. Lane 3, Sammy Hun will finish first by about 20 yards with a time of 38.79. Finishing up, Seth Bush, lane 4. $59.07.
Nice job, swimmers. Up next, heat 1 of the girls 100-yard free. On deck, heat 2 and heat 1
Next,
of
girls
boys
100-yard
100-yard
freestyle.
freestyle.
Heat 1 will
This
be
is
Avery Howell, lane 2,
all
Eastern Hancock.
Eastern
Caitlin
in lanes
Marshall,
2
lane 3,
and
Eastern
4.
Hancock. Amelia Shores, lane 4, Eastern Hancock. They ready up. Girls 100-yard freestyle. Avery Howe stretches a very big lead early on here. Nice turn by her. Amelia Shores and Caitlin Marshall seem to be close to even. Caitlin Marshall's briefly went to backstroke there, maybe hoping the official wouldn't notice. She pulls out the backstroke again. Interesting. Off the wall, Amelia Shores will be in second. Avery Howe in lane 2 will approach the wall. Flags in. She's looking at about a 140. Make it 138, 137, just about. The board isn't reading right now. 144. That's probably wrong because when she touched, it hadn't even hit 40 yet. So that's probably a timing malfunction there. Amelia Shores, lane 4, will get second. Time of 2:12. Lane 3, Caitlin Marshall, 2:18.
Nice job, swimmers. All right, heat 2 in the girls 100-yard freestyle. On deck, boys 100-yard free, and on call, girls 400-yard free.
Now we will have heat
In the
2
second heat, we have
of the
Newcastle
girls 100-yard
in lanes
freestyle.
2, 4, and 6. Eastern
Ava
Hancock in
Poff, lane
lane
1.
3 and 5.
Eastern Hancock, Charlotte Wallach, lane 2, Newcastle. Lane 3, Abby Boulding, Eastern Hancock. Lane 4, Drew Arthur, Newcastle. Lane 5, Olivia Evans, Eastern Hancock. Oh, and lane 6, Mercy Ashby, Newcastle. Lanes 3 and 4 are pretty even for first right now. Drew Arthur and Abby Boulding, Eastern Hancock being Abby Boulding, and lane 4 being Newcastle. As I say that, Drew Arthur from Newcastle seems to not be running out of gas at all. Just taking steady strokes on this lead right now. But here comes Abby Boulding, closing the gap. Looks like Drew Arthur just has better turns than Abby Boulding. She takes better turns and just stretches the lead off the turn. That's really what killed Abby Boulding right there. But Abby Boulding will finish second, 118. Not a bad time. Lane 4 will be Drew Arthur. Was a time of 113 for first place.
Nice job.
Now will be
All right, up next, boys 100-yard
will
freestyle.
be the boys
On
100
deck,
yard
girls
freestyle.
400-yard free.
Heat 1 of 1 will include Paul Serberg, Eastern Hancock in the first lane. McCormick Stillwell, lane 2, Newcastle, lane 2, Lincoln Richmond, Eastern Hancock, lane 3, Julian Purdue, lane 4, Newcastle, Hank Lee, Hunter Holt, 5 and 6, both from Eastern Hancock. Looks like Hunter Holt's a no-show for lane 6. Not sure if he's not at the meet or just not competing in this race. Either way, lane 3, Lincoln Richmond taking an early lead. Julian Purdue is right there with him, though. Off the turn, Julian Purdue takes the lead, followed by Lincoln Richmond. Lincoln seemed to have a pretty good start and pretty good first 25, but into that turn, Julian was just able to just take the lead from him into the backstretch. Same thing appears to be happening here. Lincoln Richmond's barely in the lead, if in the lead at all. But into this turn, Julian Purdue just takes a big lead on him. Not sure. They have similar turns just from looking at it, but Julian just takes the lead off the back end of the turn. Strange. Lincoln making up ground. He gets him. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. Lane 3, Lincoln Richmond got first. 118.98. Lane 4, second, Julian Purdue, 119. Nice swim there by Lincoln Richmond. If Lincoln could get his turns down, he could be looking at a sub 110, 100 time. It's pretty good.
Nice job, swimmers. Up next, we have the girls 400-yard free.
Now is the girls 400-yard freestyle. It looks like they'll swim, boys and girls, together for this event, as they often do.
On call for about halfway through is going to be the girls 200-yard freestyle relay.
Lane 3 will be Megan Adkins from Lane 3, Megan Adkins, Eastern Hancock. Lane 4, Sylvie Terrell, Newcastle. And then 4 appears to be Leighton Ham. 5, Simon Hunn. 6, No Bush. Simon Hunn in lane 5, off to an early lead. No, that'll be Noah Bush in lane 5. My sheet here is all messed up because they're swimming them together. The reason I know that's Noah Bush is because he's just off to a very big lead, similar to what he did in the 200-yard freestyle. For the girls' side of the race, Megan Atkins has the lead for now in lane three, and Sylvie Terrell behind by about 25 yards in lane two. Noah Bush is about 50 or even 100 yards ahead of everybody else. He's just out very fast and has managed to hold that. It appears Sylvie Terrell now has the lead for the girls, followed by Megan Atkins. Final 50 here for Noah Bush. Noah looks like he wants to build a little bit of speed here into the last 50, increasing that pace. Nice swim there. 4:50:39. Final lap for Sylvie Terrell from Newcastle, lane 2. Because of COVID, we obviously can't have fans, which means can't have concessions or anything like that. So because of this, all of the money this year has largely been from donating. So just consider donating anything to the link in the comments, or you can just donate it directly to EH Athletics by mailing it to the school. Megan Atkins finishing up in lane 3, as well as either Leighton Ham or Simon Hun over in lane 6. Unsure of who exactly that is because they combined both girls and boys, which kind of um, shifted the heat sheet.
Nice job, swimmers. Next up, event 15, girls 200-yard freestyle relay. On deck,
Now
girls
it'll be the girls
200-yard
200-yard
freestyle
freestyle
relay.
relay.
And on all
Lane 3
boys,
will be
girls
Eastern
100
Hancock's
yard.
team, consisting of Olivia
We have
Evans, Panda
Newcastle in
Busley,
lane 4 and
Avery
Eastern
Howe,
in lane
and
3.
Megan Atkins. Megan Atkins is, of course, tired from that 400 she just swam. And now she has to turn around and swim 50 yards on this relay. Bit of tough luck there for Megan Atkins. Mike Dolance, the coach, though, did put her last, so that might give her just that much extra time to gather herself and catch her breath. Olivia Evans grabs an early lead for Eastern Hancock. Mallory Owens is swimming right now for Newcastle alongside her teammates Caroline Watterson, Charlotte Wallach, and Allison at Purdue. Wonder if Allison Purdue and Julian Purdue are siblings. Julian Purdue being a male swimmer from Newcastle, the middle school team, that is. Could be twins. Who knows? I don't. Here comes Avery Howe, swimming the third leg of this race. Eastern Hancock appears to have first place all wrapped up. Of course, assuming they don't have any unfair exchanges here and get themselves disqualified. Looked like it was a clean one, so Eastern Hancock will take first place. Big shout out to that comment. Who is the cute guy doing the announcing? Who knows? Nobody knows. It's a mystery. That's Matthew. Not sure what's going on here. Maybe a cap or goggles left in the water. Yeah, looks like that's what it is. No, they're saying they never finished. No, it is a cap. I can see it now. It's way down there. I was understood that she was just swimming.
All right. Nice job, Summer. Next up, the boys 200-yard freestyle relay. On deck, girls 100-yard backstroke. And on the wall is the boys 100-yard medley. For this heat, we have Eastern in lane 3.
Now be the boys'
On deck,
200-yard freestyle
lane
relay.
4.
Lane 2, Eastern Hancock's team of Isaiah Harris, Hunter Holt, Paul Serberg, and Landon Mays. Lane 4, Cormac Stillwell, Leighton Ham, Michael Miller, Seth Bush, making up the Newcastle team. Hunter Holt looked like he wanted to take this on by himself in lane 2. He was getting ready like it was an individual race. Now Hunter will hop in the water for Eastern Hancock. Hunter Holt will exchange to Paul Serberg, who's up in the blocks now. Newcastle is taking the lead. I'm not sure if you can hear him, but they're really hyping up Paul Serberg, getting him ready for this comeback. Let's see if he can do it. Ooh. Michael Miller about landed on Leighton Ham. That would have been rough. But it ended up being a clean exchange. Paul Serber does not appear to be making up much water. That turn was a little rough for him. This has to be quite the comeback if East Hancock wants to pull this off. Landon Mays will have to drop about a 27 for any chance of a comeback here. It will be a clean exchange. So if it does happen, it'll be a clean race from here on out. No more exchanges, no more chances for DQs. He is making up ground on him for sure, but oh, big hesitation on that turn. Not sure if he just wanted to catch his breath or if what was going on there. Newcastle in first, 3:09:16. Followed by Eastern Hancock with second, 3:16:58.
Nice job, teamers. Up next, the girls' 100-yard back. On deck, boys' 100-yard backstroke. And palms is the girls' 100-yard breaststroke. In this heat, we have Eastern in lanes 1, 3, and 5, Newcastle in 2, 4, and 6.
Ava Poff, lane 1 from Eastern Hancock for the girls' 100-yard backstroke with Mallory Owens, Newcastle, lane 2, Abby Golding, lane 3, Eastern Hancock, Caitlin Sipes, lane 4, Newcastle, Panda Busley, lane 5, Eastern Hancock, and Allison Purdue, lane 6, Newcastle. They ready up. And they're off. Abby Golding and Caitlin Sipes appear to be distancing themselves from the field here, with Caitlin Sipes having the lead. .91 split there from Caitlin Sipes. Not a bad split at all. Abby Golding looking to make up some water here on Caitlin Sipes. It'll be tough to do. There's no doubt about first and second. Now it's just a race for third between lane 2 and lane 5. Mallory Owens, lane 2. Panda Busley, lane 5. Looking for that third place right now. First place will be lane 4, Caitlin, with a time of 1:17:06. Looks like Panda Busley had enough and just finished with freestyle. Interesting strategy. Ava Poff finishing up in lane 1. She'll have a time of 2:14:68.
Nice job, swimmers. Up next,
Now will be the girls'
boys 100
100-yard
yard backstroke.
breaststroke.
On deck, girls 100 yard breaststroke.
No, make that
And
boys'
on
100-yard
call is
backstroke.
boys 100 yard breaststroke.
Boys' 100-yard
All
backstroke.
right, we have
This will
Newcastle
be
in
Paul
lanes
Serberg, lane
2 and
1,
4.
Eastern Hancock, Seth Bush,
Eastern
lane
in
2,
lanes 1,
Newcastle,
3, and 8.
Isaiah Harris, lane 3, Eastern Hancock, Carter, Leduc, Le- Leduc. Not sure. His last name is giving me trouble. Newcastle, lane 4, Carter. Lane 5, Landon Mays, Eastern Hancock, Sammy Hun, lane 6, Newcastle. Lane 4 will be Carter. From Newcastle. His last name will no longer be attempted. I can just not seem to get it right. So that is Carter in lane 4 from Newcastle. Followed by his teammate, Sammy Hun in lane 6, also from Newcastle. That will be Carter with the time of 1:16.90 in first place. Accompanied by Sammy Hun in lane 2. No, in lane 6. Place 2. Third place looks like it's going to be lane 3 with Isaiah Harris from Eastern Hancock. Isaiah's taking big strokes right there. He'll finish with a time of 1:53.17. .17. No, yeah, .17. Now we will have the girls 100-yard breaststroke. Lane 2 will be Charlotte, Wallach, Newcastle. 3, Sarah Ebert, Eastern Hancock. 4, Allison Purdue, Newcastle.
Nice job, swimmers. Up next, girls 100 yard breaststroke. On deck, boys. And on call, girls 400 yard freestyle relay. We have Newcastle in lanes 2 and 4. Eastern in lane 3.
Sarah Ebert was in the long right. No, right lane. She had it right. The official told her no. She said, "What are you talking about?" And he said, "Oh, you're right." Lane 3, Sarah Ebert. Sarah Everett sides will lead right now. The race right now is really on for second. Sarah Everett just has pulled away. Nice split, 46-48. She could be looking at a record. She's definitely got a shot at it, but it'll definitely be tough. In second will be lane 2, Charlotte Wallach. Sarah Everett finishes up. About 14 seconds off that record. She's out fast, just couldn't keep the pace. Either way, she has first place by a large amount. Here's a close race for second between the two Newcastle girls. Lane 4 looks like she will take it. That's Allison Purdue. Now is the boys 100-yard breaststroke.
Nice job,
Jacob
swimmers.
Dudley, lane 3. Michael Miller, lane 4.
Up next,
Both
we have
swimmers
lane
will be
6,
from
100-yard breaststrokes.
Newcastle.
On deck is the girls 400-yard freestyle medley. And on call is the final event tonight, the boys 400-yard freestyle medley. This is
The
a battle
paper
of
with their
two
times on
teams,
it,
lanes 3 and 4.
their seed times, that is, has them at drastically different times, so Michael Miller might be looking at a little bit of a underdog position right now, but who knows? We will see. Jacob Dudley takes early lead, big early lead, as Michael Miller sits in lane 4 with about 25 yards behind. Final 25 here for Jacob Dudley. Decent turn there. He'll push into the wall at about 130. Yeah, 130.89. Very good time. Now it's up to Michael Miller to finish up in lane 4. Finishing up, Michael Miller, time 2:37:52.
Nice job,
Just off
swimmers.
his personal best time.
All right, up next, the girls 400 yards freestyle relay. We have Newcastle in lanes 2 and 4, Eastern in lane 3.
That was the girls' 400-yard breaststroke. Lanes 2 and 4 will be both Newcastle, with lane 2 having Mercy Ashby, Audrey Tafoya, Charlotte Wallach, Brina Howe for that Newcastle relay. Lane 4 will have Drew Arthur, Sylvie Terrell, Piper Arthur, Caitlin Sipes. Lane 3 will be the only Eastern Hancock team with Sophia Donis leading off, Sarah Ebert in second, Olivia Evans third, Abby Boulding fourth. Sophie Dolance off to an early lead, as she often does. Sophie Dolance splits at a 31-13. Pretty good pace here. She'll exchange to Sarah Ebert, who will be tasked with holding this lead. Newcastle, lane 4. The exchange will be Drew Arthur to Sylvie Terrell. Sylvie Terrell already doing nicely at trying to make up some ground on Sarah Ebert. Now she looks like she might be falling behind again after her first 50. Hard to tell. I'd say they're about even in speed. Next will be Olivia Evans from Eastern Hancock. Olivia Evans had a very fast 25 off the blocks, but looks like she's kind of running out here till the second half of the race. The second 2/3 of the race, really. No, not Audrey. That's Piper Arthur in lane 4. Audrey Tafoya just exchanged to Charlotte Wallach in lane 2. Piper seemed to make up a good amount of ground, but Eastern will still have a pretty decent lead. Abby Boulding in the water for Eastern Hancock. Looks to be stretching out that lead again. Seems Eastern Hancock's plan was just to have Sophie Dolan's lead off, and Abby Boulding finish up their two fastest swimmers. But looks like Newcastle put their fastest swimmer at the end, and she's really making up ground here. That's Caitlin Sipes making up a lot of ground. Looks like they'll take the lead coming off this turn. They're even at the turn. Caitlin Sipes just takes off. Caitlin Sipes just got in the water and just did her job. She absolutely took off. A very nice swim. Just waiting for lane 2, Breena Howe to finish up. Then we'll have our final event, the boys 400-yard freestyle relay.
Nice job, fellas. All right, everyone. Final event of the night. Boys 400-yard freestyle relay. We have Newcastle in lanes 2 and 4. Eastern in
Lanes 2 and 4 will be Newcastle, Simon Hunn, Leighton Ham, Cormac Stillwell, Julian Purdue, lane 2. Lane 4, Noah Bush, Sammy Hunn, Carter, and Jacob Dudley. Lane 3 and 5 will be Eastern Hancock. Eastern Hancock looks like they recruited some absolute beasts of middle schoolers over in lane 3. That is, of course, not a middle schooler in lane 3. That's Aaron Spalding. Not Aaron Spalding. Aaron Serberg leading off for the high school boys 400 relay team. They're in the water trying to set a record. If you were here for the start of the live stream, you'd know that they did take the record for the medley relay, this same group of boys. But yeah, they just wanted one last chance to take the record, or try and take the record. And they're just swimming with the middle schoolers. A bit of a mismatch, but you know, maybe it makes the middle schoolers swim faster, it gives them a little motivation. Ryan Dagley over in lane 3, exchanging to Luke and Edwards. Luke and Edwards out fast. It's going to be tough. I can tell you right now, if they want that record, it's going to be tight. I don't know if they'll be able to do it. Luke and Edwards will hand off to one of the greatest Eastern Hancock swimmers, Matthew McDaniel. Matthew McDaniel holds about 3 of his own personal records. He's just looking to add to that with a few relay records. He already had one with the medley relay today. He's just moving in that water. Looks like they might actually have a chance at it. Matthew is moving, but so is that timer. Here he comes. And, oh, he did it. He did it. 3:27.22. What a swim by Matthew McDaniel. What a swim by all of them. That was something special. What a swim. Finishing first for the middle school would be Newcastle's team with Noah, Sammy, Carter, and Jacob. In second will be Eastern Hancock, followed by Newcastle's B team in third. And that is all. Oh, no, that is not all. They still have another 50. Newcastle's B team will look to take that second spot away from Eastern Hancock. Let's see if he can do it. Does not look like he'll be able to right now. Now that will be all for this meet. Thank you for tuning in. This was the Eastern Hancock Middle School meet, boys and girls, against New Pal. I'll momentarily have the results and who won overall, both boys and girls. Correction, not New Pal, Newcastle.
This is the preliminary final score. I don't know if they finalized that last relay.
The final score here will be Newcastle 110 to Eastern Hancock's 28. Thanks for tuning in. No problem.
All right, we have the final results for this evening. In the girls' competition, we have Eastern Hancock with 70, Newcastle with 85.
They just announced the girls. Eastern Hancock had 70. Newcastle had 85.
Newcastle with 110. That brings our combined score to Eastern 98 and Newcastle 195. Congratulations.
Hey guys, what was the final score again? 195 to 98? Okay. The final score for the combined meets was Newcastle 195 to Eastern 98. Thanks for watching EH Sports Network. This was the EHMS Newcastle meet on February 23rd at 6 p.m. from the Eastern Hancock Pool.